good evening, and good night, wherever you are in the world. And welcome back to This and That with Navlet. Long time, guys, long time. But I haven't done anything for quite a while. But I have been seeing some concerning things popping up on YouTube of late. Um, one of those being what I call agents, okay, telling people to get rid of their Bitcoin. I even was watching someone the other day, I'm not going to call any names, okay, where they were actually doing a live, and one of their subscriber watching the live stated that they had swapped out their Bitcoin for XRP. Wow. Um, I want to talk about that because I've got like some serious concerns about that. Yes, there are loads of people telling you that XRP is going to go to $10,000, maybe even more when it breaks away from Bitcoin. It has no like connection to Bitcoin blockchain and it's running by itself. And then start operating in a way that it was intended to, which was fast border transaction for a lot cheaper than a Swift system. Okay. Maybe that will happen. I don't know. Okay. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with having XRP. You should have that in your portfolio. Not a financial advisor, not telling you what to do. But XRP going to $10,000, I don't know. I haven't seen it. Okay. Unless I can see how you can explain to me how that market is going to move to enable that to happen. I personally cannot see at the moment. Maybe it will happen. I'm not saying it's not going to happen. I don't know. But to actually swap out your Bitcoin, Bitcoin is the only asset class, okay, that actually keeps the portfolio, the crypto portfolio up. So when you know those days when you're feeling a bit low because the market is not really doing much, right? It's just going side to side, bouncing up and down between, let's say, 70,000 and 65,000. Bitcoin is just bouncing up between 70,000 and 65,000, right? But you go and look at your portfolio and you don't have Bitcoin in your portfolio, you will quickly realize that Bitcoin is a very important asset that's needed in your portfolio because it actually makes the waiting, okay? It makes the waiting for the market to go back up worthwhile. Okay, so and another thing I want to discuss before I go and look at what the market is doing today. Several major banks, according to this article here, this is a Brave article. I don't see who's written this article. I'm not really sure who's written this article. But it says that several major banks are actively introducing cryptocurrency services, making a significant shift in traditional finance. PNC Bank, I don't even know what bank that is. I'm assuming that's a bank in America, became the first major US bank to offer direct spot Bitcoin trading. When they say spot Bitcoin trading, they mean you basically, the spot is where you actually literally go and buy the asset and hold it. Buy the asset and hold it. Not trading where you're putting your money in, what do you call it, a futures account or a trading account, and hoping that the market will either go down. So you're speculating that the market will either go up or down. Okay, you're actually in this scenario, you're actually buying it and holding it. And in the buying and holding, it will go up and down, but you don't have to worry about it because the amount of Bitcoin that you bought, you will still have the same amount of Bitcoin, whether it's going up or down. The only thing that will change is the value of what it's worth at that particular time in that moment. Okay. All right. So just to explain what was spot trading was, it's not actually trading like, going out and trying to make $1,000 in a day. No, that's not what you're doing. You're going to be what they call an investor. You're investing. Okay, so it says that so PNC Bank, right, has become the first major bank to offer direct spot trading for eligible private banking clients in December of 2025, which was powered by Coinbase crypto as a service infrastructure. Okay, so Coinbase.com is one of the largest. I don't think it's larger than Binance, but I don't actually like Binance. Platform where you actually go, if you actually want to own Bitcoin, you actually go and buy Bitcoin from Coinbase. You can also buy Bitcoin on Binance, and there's other platforms. But they're one of the biggest because they're in the UK, they're in America, they're pretty much all over the world. Okay, and they've been around for quite a long time now. So quite a trusted platform, and they're also on the stock market, so you can actually go and buy shares in Coinbase. Okay, do your own research. As I said, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not here to give you any financial advice. If you need financial advice, please find an appropriate person who can do so. Right, so in the US, JP Morgan Chase has been a leader with its JPM coin, a blockchain-based stablecoin for institutional payment. So a stablecoin is like, how can I explain a stablecoin? A stablecoin is like, okay, so if I wanted to sell a portion, so the market has gone up, and I've made some money on Bitcoin, and I've decided to sell some of my Bitcoin, which I will never do, but decided to sell some of my Bitcoin, right? I can sell it back into my country's own currency, the British pound, or I can sell it back into what you call USDT or USDC. These coins, USDC, USDT, don't go above $1. They're actually based on the dollar value, not the pound value, but the dollar value. So they don't go above $1 or £1. So it's like they stay stable. Okay, that's what a stable coin is. Didn't actually know that JP Morgan had one. Right, okay. She says here, for its institutional payments and its Onyx division, driving digital asset innovation. Right, we also got Citibank launches its City Integrated Digital Asset Platform, CIDAP, and that was done in July 2024. God, I didn't even know all of this stuff was going on. Offering digital asset custody and blockchain integration. And then we've got Morgan Stanley is expanding their asset through a partnership with Zero Hash. So preparing to offer direct Bitcoin and Ethereum trading via its eRaid platform, and has applied for a national trust bank charter to support the digital asset. Okay, so there's a lot of banks seem to be getting involved in Bitcoin, and they're wanting to offer their customers. They're saying they're private customers, but I'm sure that this is going to become a national thing where they're going to offer you, like, we could buy Bitcoin on your behalf. But here's the thing: you will never own that Bitcoin if they're buying the Bitcoin on your behalf. Okay, so they will be the one that go. Most of these places, they don't actually buy their Bitcoin on Coinbase and places like that, right? And if they do, they tend to buy it what they call over the counter. over the counter rather than buying it on the platform like the likes of you and me. Okay. So they will buy that. They will buy that. That will go into their own Bitcoin wallet, right? So if they take it off the platform, that will go into their own Bitcoin wallet, and then they will be selling that to you, which will be a paper form of Bitcoin. Just like if you remember when they took the when they started with the gold, people coming in and giving them their gold and then giving them that certificate that they can go and use as gold, right? Basically, so that they don't have to carry around the weight of the gold. They carry around the paper, and then is it in when did they take it off the whatever year they took it off the gold standard? This is what is happening. Okay, so if you go and allow a bank to buy Bitcoin for you, we actually call Bitcoin is what's it, gold 2.0. So it's supposed to be the equivalent to physical gold. Yeah. So it's like me going and buying gold um in an ETF, for example, right? So rather than buying the physical gold, I go buy some paper-based gold. um they give me some certificate saying that I hold gold, but they don't necessarily have the gold for me. If I try to go and claim that gold, they may come and tell me, I'm sorry, we don't have that gold for you. The same thing apply, right? You have the ability to go on Coinbase, set up an account and buy your own Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and all of those things. You don't need a bank to go and do that for you, because that will never be yours. And then you'll go and get yourself what they call a cold wallet and go and store it on a cold wallet. You never store your crypto on a platform like Coinbase or Binance or any of these platforms that you guys are using to buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, and the likes. Okay? So just to let you guys know that the banks are out here getting involved in the crypto world and is out here telling you they can buy on your behalf. But the fact of the matter is you will never own it if they hold it. All right? They're going to hold that was. All right. So we're going to look at the markets now. Right? What I'm realizing, since these people got involved in the crypto market, the likes of BlackRock, JP Morgan, and all of these people who have gotten involved in our market, our crypto market no longer works the way it used to. Okay, as far as I'm aware, we should have had a massive bull run. I think it was supposed to be last year sometime, and that never happened. And we have days at the moment where we're going randomly up and down for we're going up, let's say we go up for about a couple of days, and then we're coming back down. Okay, currently Bitcoin is at $71,294.69, and Ethereum $2,182.81. Right, where's XRP? Right, XRP, where they're telling you that XRP is going to go to $10,000. It's currently at $1.44. And let's have a look at the chart of XRP and see see if we can see where the highest amount that it's actually ever been. And I'm still trying to work out where that data is coming from. Someone need to provide me with the data of how they see XRP going from where it is right now, $1.44 to $10,000. Right, so what is the highest? Let me see. all-time high. Let's click on the all-time high. Just over $3 by the looks of it. Let me have a look here. No, I don't download anything. I'm trying to tap on this. About 360, around $3.60, I think. That is telling me that's the all-time high. What was over here? That's not the all-time high. So that was, yeah. So it's telling me it's looking like the highest was $3.60 that XRP has ever been. So, as I said, I'm not saying to anyone that you shouldn't have XRP in your portfolio. You probably should, okay? Because based on what this technology is going to do, right? Everybody's saying that this XRP, which is currently at $1.44, is going to take over from the SWIFT system, okay, which is cross-border payment. You know, like how if you want to send money to your family abroad, you used to use the SWIFT system, which took, I don't know, it probably could take the same day. However, it would be very costly, but XRP and Ripple doing this would make it cheaper, okay? As I said, I want someone to run the numbers for me, okay? I'm not going to say I'm great at maths. I don't think I'm that great at maths. I'm good at some form of maths, not all of them, okay? Someone run the numbers for me and tell me how. What is the market cap at the moment? All right, market cap. $88.45 billion. So if it needs to go, the question I need someone to help me with is, if it's currently 88.45 billion, that's the market cap at the moment. In order for XRP to go to $10,000, what market cap would that be on at $10,000? Because Bitcoin, let me go back and see where Bitcoin market cap is. All right, bear with me, guys. I'm still trying to, like, my head is like, where are these people getting these numbers from? And no one is ever worked the numbers and showed me where they see this 10,000. The 10,000. Bitcoin is currently market cap 1.42 trillion. That's Bitcoin's market cap, and it's at $71,270.30. 1.42 trillion. And what did we say XRP was at? 88 point something billion. Okay, so it would need to be in its billions in order for it to. And how are you working these numbers out? I need somebody who is out here telling us this, that XRP is going to go to $10,000. How are you working that one out? Please explain. Right. So from 88, we're now 0.55 billion market cap. That market cap would need to move significantly for it to get to $10,000. So someone who's good at maths, work that one out for me. Do the figures, run the figures, because I'm a bit like what? Okay, so as I said, I did this video because I'm kind of concerned about why people are out here selling their or swapping out their Bitcoin for XRP, because people are telling them that XRP is going to go to $10,000 per coin. Right, I'm just looking at the Fear and Greed Index a few weeks back. I can't remember what date I looked at this. Fear and Greed Index was at 11. That's how fearful people were. People don't seem to be that fearful at the moment. They're still in the fear mode, but it's at 34 and no longer 11. Let's see if we can get that over to the greed, because that would mean that we will have a bull market. But we don't know what is happening. Retail seem to have left the building. Retail, where are you? You should be buying when everybody else is fearful. Okay, guys. Right, so that's what I came to tell you guys. Do not allow the banks to buy Bitcoin for you, because you are I'm sure you are capable of going in Coinbase, Binance, or what's the other one that is supposed to be, I can't remember the name of the others. Go over there, go and open account, do your KYC, which is know your customer, which is basically upload your passport, do a selfie, whatever it is they ask you to do, right? Create an account, buy your own Bitcoin, get yourself a cold wallet. I'll probably put a link to the Tangent wallet below this video. I don't know if they've got any offers on at the moment, but that's quite it's quite an easy wallet to use. They've also got other wallets like the Chezor. What's the other one called? They've got other wallets, okay? But I'm gonna, if I can find it, I'm gonna put a link to the Tangent wallet below, so you can go. I don't know, as I said, I don't know if they've got any deals on. I don't know if I actually make any money by putting a link down there. I think I do. I'm not sure. I have no idea. Okay, but you will be helping me out anyway if you go and buy it through my link. If that is the case. Okay, if it's an affiliate link, I have no idea. All right, guys. I just needed. I was just getting so concerned about this, and I really needed to come here and say to you guys, what are you out there doing? What do you mean you're out here swapping up Bitcoin for XRP because you think XRP is going to go to 10,000? No one is showing me the numbers as yet, and how that is possible. And if they can't show me the numbers, why am I listening to them? Okay, guys, have a blessed day. Please do not forget to like. Please do not forget to share. Please do not forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when I'm going to be back on again. And I don't know when that is. Okay, I came to do this because I had some serious concern. Have a blessed day. Mwah!